So Abhijeet, which exams did you take? And tell us just generally about the application process, exams, what was the process like?
So if you're applying to any university in UK, it mainly depends on two things: your marks which you get in your bachelor's, and secondly, the English level of efficiency you have. So mainly what many students at university have is that you have to go through IELTS or any other subscribe exams.
Yeah.
So for me, I didn't need to give exam because there are some universities which offer a waiver program. So if you have, for example, a certain percentage from a certain board in India at your 12th level, so you are waived off from giving the English exam. So I didn't have to give any. But if you come from if your English is weak, I do suggest going for IELTS and coaching. That's most important part over there. Because even after, like if I've studied in a convent school, but the issue over there is that their English and our English vary a lot.
Yeah.
So for example, if I'm talking to someone who doesn't know that good level of English in India, it will be very, very difficult back in UK.
Yeah.
So that's one important part over there.
And in a sense, given that the undergrad marks are such a big part of their decision-making process, in a sense, the application process starts maybe sometime in the bachelor's when students are studying in India. If you know what your plan is, you might as well apply yourself and get better grades during your undergrad. Is that an advice you would give?
So marks are very important. That's one thing I won't dispute on. Another thing is even if you have bad marks,
yeah,
and you are able to explain in your SOP, statement of purpose, what situation was there, it might help you a lot.
Yeah.
For example, you have a particular university you want to apply, and they have this set amount of score you have to achieve to apply. But you can still apply explain it in your SOP, and they might give you admission, because SOPs are very important. It explains them the whole scenario, your whole profile. It gives an complete outlook of what you are. So that helps a lot.
Right. And you mentioned work experience earlier. What kind of importance does that play? Relevant work experience.
What I have seen is work experience matters a lot when you're applying for MBA. So certain universities in the UK, I've seen there are two types of MBA. One is the fresher MBA and one is the proper MBA. So if you have to apply for MBA, I guess in Leeds or somewhere, you have to have a work experience of 2 years at least.
Yeah.
So it does matter for MBA courses. International business, it doesn't matter that much. It is a plus point because, of course, once you're over with your studies and you go out to the job market, work experience does matter a lot. So that matters when you have finished your studies.
That's a very good segue into my next question, which is going to be, what's the difference between the Masters in International Business and MBA? They sound very similar.
See, what I have seen, I was also inclined, when I started looking, I was more inclined to MBA, because it was a term which everyone used.
Yeah.
MBA, I have done MBA from here and there. But the thing, what I have understood is, you should do MBA once you have a proper work experience. So it masters the skills you already are growing. So for example, I have a skill set. It will help you mastering that. And international business is something you can start raw from. They teach you all the basics related to each and everything. And masters in international business, what I have seen is that they cover finance, they cover marketing, they cover economics and all other aspects, operations, everything, supply chain logistics and everything. So it gives me a whole outlook. So if someone is confused, what should I do? They want to do something related to business, but what exactly?
Yeah.
So international business will, once I start all my programs, it may help me to decide what exactly towards I have to go, like marketing, operations, supply chain, logistics, or finance. So that's one thing which I think international business has a plus point for. MBA is like, if for example you're a person who have a work experience in a bank for 2 or 3 years, at a manager level, you go for MBA in finance. It will be brushing off the curves and everything perfectly. So it's like adding to your work experience.
Got it. Yeah. So in summary, MBA is something that will help you as a early career professional sort of vault to the next level.
When I used to visit the education fairs, what I realized was that MBA, many universities have compulsory work experience needed. So I was like, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Then someone from one of the universities explained to me the whole difference and which program should I go for. Then once I studied, I realized that it's better to do with international business.